I'm about to show you a slow cooker that has no non-stick surface in it, and then the most amazing American-made heirloom quality stainless steel pots and pans. You're not gonna want to miss this one. Hey everybody, it is Kim from getgreenbewell.com. Today I am so excited to share with you a new cookware that I found that I'm so happy about, and that is 360 Cookware. And I came across this American-made stainless steel cookware because I was searching for a slow cooker that did not have a non-stick coating inside. I didn't think that they existed. I was honestly it was kind of like trying to find a unicorn. Trying to find a slow cooker that worked great, that didn't have a non-stick coating inside was getting hard. And then I found 360 Cookware, and they have one and I want to share it with you. They also have a lot of bakeware and cookware that I want to share. So first off, let me show you this slow cooker. Now the thing is with this slow cooker is that there is a base, and then it comes with one of two pots. So this is a 6-quart pot that you can put on the base, and as you can see, it's kind of like angled inwards, and then, ooh, that's noisy, huh? So you can do 6-quart or you can do a 4-quart one that is here. They are interchangeable. Both are going to be used on the same base, and what is amazing is that both of these pans can be used on the stovetop too. So it's like you don't have to have all kinds of stuff in the kitchen cabinets. All you really need are those two stock pots that you would have anyway, and then the slow cooker base. And this I have used to make roast already. And let me say, it was crazy good. I haven't had roast in so long. Let me show you. This is the 4-quart stock pot right here. And I'll open that up. So I made a roast, and all I did, and it might be a little bit different because 360 Cookware is all about vapor technology, which I'm going to tell you about in just a minute. But all I did was put the roast in, one sliced onion, and that was it. And then I cooked it. And it came out the most flavorful and tender and delicious roast that I have had, I don't know, ever. Because usually they're tough and dry. With all kinds of pan drippings and gravy, and it was so good. I didn't get video of that because, you know, cooking a roast generally isn't pretty. But it was so good, and it is so good because of vapor technology, and that is the key with 360 Cookware, and that is what I'm so excited about as well. So you can cook like normal with any of their pots and pans, and any of their, you know, bakeware as well. The key is when you use one of their lids. Now, their lids are made so that when the pressure builds up, or like steam builds up just from normal cooking inside, if you spin it, it kind of locks and creates a vapor seal. That vapor seal actually keeps more nutrients in the food because it's not evaporating. This isn't something like Instant Pot where you have to be worried about it. So just FYI, I have tried Instant Pot, did not like them at all. I just don't like the process of using an Instant Pot or that type of cooking. Where this is, it's going to have like a vapor technology, but you don't have to be worried about it. Like there's no buttons to push to have it, like, you know, the pressure go down or anything like that. When we were cooking the roast in the slow cooker, we did have the vapor lock. We lowered the temperature to low to keep it warm because we weren't ready to eat at that time. And when we tried to get back in, or tried to open the lid to the slow cooker, it wouldn't open. Like, it literally would not open. I was kind of like this, and I'm like, this probably isn't good. My husband could not get it open much stronger, and he was literally trying to like pull it apart. It would not open, and that is how strong the vapor technology is. So the key to that was just kind of increase the heat a little bit on the slow cooker base, and once we did that, kind of the seal broke, and it was perfectly able to take that lid off. But it's just so interesting that it'll seal like that, and it'll do that with, like, you know, no like gadgets or numbers or things to push or any of that. Just simply by spinning the lid, once steam has been built up in there, and then the vapor seal just naturally creates. It's like amazing, quite honestly. You don't need as much water using these, which I think is amazing because it naturally releases the liquids that are in the food, and then the liquids just kind of keep circulating within the pot and pan if you choose to use the lid with it. And it keeps it moist, it keeps the nutrients in, it keeps the flavors really robust, yet it doesn't get saturated with a lot of water or a lot of oil. And that's another key. You do not have to use any oil for some cooking techniques with the 360 cookware. Or if you are using oil, you don't have to use as much. So if you are trying to cut back on how much oil you were using while cooking, this cookware is going to be where it's at. Like, you really want to use this. If you are trying to cut back on water usage while cooking, whether or not you don't want all the nutrients to be going into water that is boiling and you just pour it off, which just does kind of seem kind of silly, right? You're boiling out all the nutrients and then you're dumping them down the kitchen drain, but then you're trying to eat vegetables to stay healthy. It doesn't make sense. So if you don't want that, if you don't want to lose the nutrients, or if, in all honesty, you're under water restrictions, this cookware is like amazing because you barely have to use any water to cook meats or eggs or vegetables or all kinds of things. Okay, so I do have the 4-quart stock pot that works on the slow cooker base. I do have the 6-quart, and then this is a 3.5-quart saute pan. So let me tell you a little bit about what these materials are made out of. It is stainless steel on the outside, on the inside. There's no toxic chemicals being used. Their factory is pretty impressive as far as how it's made and not having any toxic chemicals being used in the factory at all. Let's see. It is made in America, in Wisconsin. That is huge. This is American-made cookware, and trying to find that is also kind of like trying to find a unicorn as well. It is super, I won't say heavy because then you would think you'd be concerned about picking it up, but let me just say thick and solid. I like how the light is reflecting on my face. It is thick and solid. I mean, it is like good quality. You can tell there's a heft to it, but it's not too heavy to pick up, if that makes sense. And because it's such good quality, it is heirloom quality. Like, there's a lifetime warranty. These are pots and pans that you are going to have for years, if not decades, and you can pass them down to the next generation. And that is kind of very different in today's day and age of cookware, where it's like, oh, we'll use it until the coating kind of gets scratched, and then you just, toss it into the landfill and then go on and buy a new set. You're not going to be doing that with this cookware at all. And that is why I'm so excited about it. So you can do all kinds of different things with this cookware that I was not familiar with, as far as being able to do these things, because most cookware doesn't have vapor technology. But with 360 cookware, you can actually boil eggs without water. I'm not even joking about that. You just have a wet paper towel in the bottom of the pot and let the vapor technology do its thing. I honestly tried that twice, the recipe for that. It did not work for me. However, vapor technology is something that you kind of got to get used to. You kind of got to get used to how hot your oven or, your stovetop works in conjunction with that, in conjunction with when the steam is like hot enough. And I'm just figuring out these pots and pans. So I did get my eggs to kind of like poach, but they weren't hard boiled. So I'm still working on that, but that is an option. You can actually bake like breads in like your pan, your cookware, not just like a baking pan, but like in your cookware on the stovetop. There's a possibility to do that. You can cook your meat without any oil, even though it's not a non-stick coating. It's like amazing what you can do. So that is my experience with 360 cookware so far. I am actually very happy with it. I could see myself buying a lot more of these products. There is cookware and there is bakeware, and there's a lot of them. A lot of different variations. They also have flatware, so you can add those to your dining options. Their knives and spoons and forks and all of that good stuff. I'm going to leave a link in the first pinned comment below and the description below so that you can check it out. I honestly am really impressed with this cookware. It is solid. It is like you can just tell the quality, and that makes me happy. I love this made in Wisconsin, and I love that there's no toxic chemicals being used on it, no toxic finishes or nonstick finishes. That is huge. So if you've ever used it before, if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for taking the time to be with me. If you've enjoyed this information, go ahead and leave us a thumbs up if you'd like. And then I'd be so happy if you subscribe to my channel too. That would be great. Take care, everybody, and be blessed.